go by the name of Chiddy Bang. We're here with the hip hop update. And Taylor, you already know what it is. We live a swelly life.
I've seen you in a fight you lost. I've seen you in a fight.
I ain't worried about the critics, but why you tell your friends that I hit it, then I quit it? I'm just laid back, don't think I'm a party guy. And if you look at me, I bet I had you starry-eyed.
Alright, so first off, you guys have headlined, I mean you've opened for Passion Pit and Hockey,
Yeah.
which are both awesome bands. What's it like doing your own? You headline your own tour now, though.
Surreal, man.
It's really fun. We can bring up, you know, any opening acts, just kick it with them. We can, you know, you get the whole night, the whole tension builds up to the last act. And it's just dope. We get to do that.
And you know, we got a dope tour. We got XV on it. You know what I'm saying?
We got the pack.
We got the pack. We got 2 a.m. Club.
Got my
So
bands on.
it's definitely a very diverse mix of music in our show.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So I know you guys first met at Drexel when you played them the MGMT, the BIG mashup, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And after that, when was it like, yo, we're gonna do this?
It was that was already. Oh well, nah. Rewind. So we're making all these songs. We made that. You know, we made like a handful of songs. We made about 5 songs,
Yeah.
including Opposite Adults. And then, you know, we put it online. Gave it to some blogs, and it just started popping off. And we didn't really think too much of it. But then, whoa, that car is really cool.
Yeah.
Then this college outside of Philly called Swarthmore was the absolute first college to reach out to us. This must have been January of 2000. This must have been January of 2008.
Yeah.
So the first, or December of 2008 actually. It was the very end of 2008, and they reached out to us. They're like, "Yo, we've heard your like 4 or 5 songs on the internet. We fucking love you. We just booked Passion Pit the week before. We want to come book you at the old club, you know, which is a dope club." We took the train out there. We only had 4 songs, so we played one, and then I DJ'd for half an hour, and then we played the second one, and I DJ'd for another half an hour, and it was like the funnest show. And that was a lot because it was our first college show. It was the first show that the kids knew the words, you know, so that they were singing along, and it was the first show we actually looked at each other and we were like, whoa, maybe we could do this.
Yeah.
And coming back from the train the next morning, that was when we met Black Thought.
Oh yeah, because they're big with you. They think you did the picnic, right? The Ruth picnic.
Yeah, they brought us there. They let us open for them in New York all year, and in Philly and CLA and stuff. And so that Swarthmore show in December was huge.
Yeah, that was definitely huge for us. It boosted us, and it made us be like, well, damn, we could really do this. But you know, another crazy point in this whole thing, like Opposite of Adults, Fresh Like Us, you know what I mean, On Our Way, all those other songs that we recorded them very early on. And the mixtape release sort of brought everything together. You know what I mean? When we dropped that mixtape, that was when we started seeing our music reaching crowds that we had never reached. See, we were in our box thinking like, y'all didn't hear Kids yet? You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't hear this yet? Y'all didn't hear that yet? And you know, after we released the mixtape, we got signed in the UK, and they wanted to use the Opposite of Adults as a single. We put that out, and it really connected over there, and it's so crazy. So
yeah, definitely, yeah.
The mixtape dropping in October definitely brought us to another level as far as getting out there. So it was dope.
All right, so I know as a producer, Kanye has had a huge influence on you, and as a rapper, he's had a big influence on you. Have you guys heard Power?
Yes.
Let's hear. Do you guys?
All that power.
Can you guys tell me your favorite lines from each song? I mean, from the song.
From Power.
If you remember.
I mean, obviously, like the first thing I hear is the beat. So that's a crazy King Crimson beat. You know, 21st century.
Is it? Yeah. I didn't even know
King
that.
Crimson sample. He also did the same drums that he did for Crack Music.
Oh, is it? I didn't even know that.
Exact same drums. It's got about 4 or 5 samples in that one song.
Really?
I probably shouldn't say this and get him sued like that, but it does.
You probably won't watch it.
But yeah, it's a dope track. I think, in my opinion, it's a little too busy. There's too much going on for people to really get it. And I think if you would, you know, take out some of the samples, maybe only like 2 or 3 samples instead of 4 or 5. But I mean, you know, it's easy.
I think it's
powerful.
I think it's a good,
fucks with it.
A good
you know,
song,
I think he's gonna have a huge 2010.
It's me.
11.
I think it's definitely like
Whenever
a
it comes
precursor
out.
of things to come. That isn't all that there is to it. There's more shit coming, but I can't remember a line from it. But I know he says some witty stuff.
All right. So, I mean, you sampled Kate Nash. You sampled Ellie Goulding. Big UK stars. How much of an influence has the UK had on you?
Well, huge. Like they're, you know, acts or something that I've been into for a minute, and like they signed us, you know, so they get the dap, and that whole mixtape was, the purpose of that was to kind of tip the hat to them.
Yeah.
So all 6, you know, songs are either remixes or samples from UK artists in there as well, and you know, they're ahead of the curve on a lot of stuff, and they're kind of like, they have this like army of like pop women, like Florence the Machine, LaRue, Marina Diamond, that just run shit. They just run. So they're dope that way.
Yeah. All right, cool. So, Xaphoon, last time I saw you at Arizona, tooth was missing, and I've seen it. Now you got a new tooth.
New tooth.
I want to know how that happened, or can I know how that happened?
Yeah. Basically, so we're in the summer now.
Yeah.
It's June.
Right.
Exactly 1 year ago, we were still talking to labels. We still had a crazy backing band, and you know, Swell Express hadn't come out yet. Exactly a year ago, in June, and we took some time off. Like Chiddy, like everybody, we just split up. I had to make some bread, so I got a summer job working as a cook at a summer camp. And there was one basketball game that got a little too rowdy, and
trying to cross somebody over.
No, someone tossed me the ball. I dove for the ball, caught the ball,
hit a pole,
smashed my face into a pole, knocked out 2 tooth, fractured my face. It was pretty crazy, but you know, when I came back in that fall, it was my birthday too. It was July 19th.
That's what happened?
Yeah, I knocked it out. So we're approaching the 1 year anniversary of me knocking out my tooth. But when we came back in the fall, like I dropped out of school, I left my job, I lost my tooth, you know, so I was like ready to go super hard. Yeah. And that's when we made Swell Express.
All right, cool.
Ring, I get brain no. High hater, no main no. My name Chiddy and she know I'm gon' bang no.